I have my medical marijuana license and I got these Wonder Wellness SHINE Minis mints. And I know they're only 5 milligrams, but I'm a big baby and I'm gonna do a review of these. I have no plans tonight. I'm gonna take one of these and kind of feel it out and see if this gives me any kind of energy or any sort of creative juices. What they look like. You're supposed to let it like sit under your tongue or let it dissolve in your mouth, not just like crunch, 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 crunch it. I guess I should talk about the taste. It says it's tangerine and turmeric. And it's a sativa. So some of the things I'm gonna look for is like, does it increase my anxiety? It is 4:40 p.m. It's 5:26 and I don't think I feel anything yet. But again, it's only 5 milligrams. I was outside playing racquetball with my kids, and then I noticed I started yawning a lot, but I've been tired all day. It's been a crazy stressful day. So, I mean, I was playing with my kids for a little bit, but I don't feel like I have any more energy. Maybe now, like now I'm crashing a little, so I'm gonna make dinner. But it's not even been an hour. It's been 50 minutes almost, so. It's been an hour. I heated up some Chick-fil-A. I'm starting to feel different, and you know what I mean? I don't feel like, you don't understand this when you're not high, but when you're high, you understand it. Like you've had that shift. You've had that warm shift. And I'm not like, this is what I don't think people understand weed that have never done weed. You're not like fucked up. It's not like getting drunk. I just feel this like, it's almost like my brain has a weight lifted off of it. You know, like something crushes down on your brain, and when you smoke and it kicks in, it's just a little like, and then through that, I think with good intention, you can do some self-reflection. You can be more willing to be creative. Or I might just be justifying the fact that I just took an edible, but that's how I feel. So I am feeling it. Oh, we're supposed to actually like analyze this. I feel uplifted. Yeah. Oh, my mood is a little bit better. I feel an improved mood because it was a rough, stressful day today. I'll tell you what else I'm feeling. It's only just an hour, so. I was going to research to buy NAC. Someone sent me this and they were like, oh, you should get this. So even though it's suggested by someone I know and trust, I was like, oh, I should look into this. I went to like copy and paste the word and I was like, no, this is not a time for that. So this whatever thing I took is not a time for like, let's sit around and do research. They're only 5 milligrams. I'm a lightweight. Like I'm that person that if you give them a beer, they'd be like, oh, you know, I'm a lightweight. That's me. I'm a lightweight, but with this stuff. I don't know why, but I just sat here and I started wondering. I wonder if does someone look at me and think she's a basic bitch? There's got to be. There's got to be someone in this world that would look at me and go, she's a basic bitch. I don't feel like a basic bitch. So is it more of the person and their projection of what a basic bitch is? Or do you have the ability to radiate basic bitch? And I have to come to terms with understanding that I am that. I don't think I am. I'm in denial. Denial is not just a river in Egypt. I'm gonna give you a hug, okay? I'm gonna give you a hug. You look like you need a hug. It's coming in for the hug. Here's the hug. That's a nice hug. It's a week now. I can't wait for the hug. We're gonna make it awkward, the hug. That was the cringiest thing I've ever heard. I just realized how mentally ill I am, and I keep my shit together really, really well. And it just made me realize how many other people out there that are mentally ill, that are not holding their shit together. And I'm holding my shit together pretty well, which is not good at all. The norm should not be where I'm at. It should be a lot better. And there's a lot of people even. How did the world get to this point? We're fucked. I stopped recording, and I'm gonna give you, since this just happened yesterday, and I stopped my analysis, I figured I'd give you a little bit of one now. This really made me hyper fixate. So like I started I discovered that app where you can convert images into like Barbie filter things through AI. So I sat there and I did like so many photos of that. And then I went up and I got a bath, and I just like was hyper fixated on being in the bathtub. Shaving was like a task. So whatever I was focused on, I was really into it. So I would say this would be really good if you are going to do something creative or want to work on something, have that already out in front of you and get into it. Because I did notice for me, and even with just one of these, it was very hard for me to shift from one thing to the next because I became so hyper fixated on this. I was also listening to music, and I went down that music hole, but that's all I was doing was like listening and feeling music. Personally, I'm going to stick with the 5 milligrams. That is plenty for me, and it lasted, I would say, about 3 or 4 hours. Was definitely uplifting, euphoric. It was also introspective. Like, I did get some thoughts that I wrote down. No, I think I put like one thought in my notes. Anxiety. No, I just did, and this is a sativa, right? Yeah, it's a sativa. Like it was good for that. I think this would be really fun to like go on a hike, maybe do some more outdoor activities, or even like go to a festival or go to a rave or do something like that, because I think whatever you're doing in the moment, you're gonna feel it immensely. Recommend.